Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sony Cool and this is Gems of War. And today we got the World Event. The Pack Ablaze. Experience a new World Event with your guild mates. Play World Event battles every day to unlock rewards. So we'll be going over that. We'll go over the scoring, just the event in general, a guide, or if you will, and some teams, of course. Some teams. What kind of medal do we got? Etc. Buy up in the shop. Yada yada. Then we also have a Maugrim Woods week. So Maugrim Woods week's preview, weekly preview. Soulforge, underspire, event keys, you know, all that stuff. Like always. And I think the PvP season is ending soon. I think it said on the thingy. So you might want to pay attention here. I have not been doing very much PvP, so I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be able to get everything, but I'll do better next time, I guess. But it's ending in 6 days, 16 hours, so this is your last week. If you're trying to get stuff like the, I don't know, the Legendary or something like that. Or if you want to open Burning Chests, which I should probably do. Ooh, we got Troglin and Fernex, dude, so we're definitely doing that today. Remind me to open up at least 3 chests here. Because I can get Zephyr, Troglin, and Fernex. I've been waiting for a good week, and I haven't been paying too much attention, but I got lucky here with a really good last week. 2 good ones in the featured, plus Zephyr there, so I'm going to open 3 of these today. Epic Burning Chest. PvP season's ending, so whatever you want to do in PvP, you better do it this week. But yeah, I got to set up the stream, so let's go to Maugrim Woods. Where's it at? Maugrim Woods is right here. Run an epic trial. I set her up. Auto battle. Okay, let's go details. I think that's fine. It wouldn't let me. I think no, it wasn't too long. Weeks preview. Okay, I got World Event Guide and scoring. We have not earned our bonus stream for tomorrow, so today would be the last day to get a stream tomorrow. I may or may not stream Wednesday for EverQuest. I don't know. I feel like I kind of gave it to him, but I didn't. It wasn't, I don't know. And it hasn't been going so well over there, so like, you know. But I have a couple good people. I should probably give it to them at least. We'll see. Thursday we have not earned either. So Tuesday and Thursday. You would have to, I guess to get Thursday, you'd have to get Tuesday and then earn Thursday on Tuesday. I did double check before the stream today. And if anything, we've had an extra bonus stream. We're not behind or anything. So, nothing tomorrow so far, and nothing Thursday so far. But if we earn Tuesday today, we could earn Thursday on Tuesday or something like that. So it's still in play. Just has to happen today on this stream. I'll put a pinned comment so that way I don't have to mention it the whole time. And we're gonna do the chat-a-thon this weekend. I think it's this weekend, right? It's the last weekend of the month, huh? We're getting close anyway. Yeah. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, one of those days I'll do the chat-a-thon. Mrs. Senny's working weird hours, so she's off Sunday, so I think Sunday's off the table. She works night on Saturday, so it's probably going to have to either be Friday or Saturday night. So maybe I'll put up a poll or something this week, and you guys can decide what you want to do with that. Because I need, like, you know, chat-a-thon, we need everybody there, so hopefully whatever wins on the poll. I'll put a poll up on the stream today too, I guess. But World Event Guide and Scoring Weeks Preview, Maugrim Woods, Gems of War Live, 8/24/2026. Getting towards the end of August. Like exactly a week left. Thumbnail, you know, let's just do the basic crap that we always do here. There we go. Open Gems of War live streams. I put up part 2 of the shorter new account playthrough videos yesterday. I'm gonna try. I think I'm gonna do that every Sunday going forward. I might do an extra one because we missed a Sunday, but at least every Sunday I think is what I'm gonna try to do for that, so it keeps it going, keeps it flowing. Because I have plenty in the Bammer. I got like 8 of them. I have at least 6 more that I could put out, so that's a nice month and a half of Sundays. Gems of War World Event. World Event Team. World Event. Scoring! Soulforge, I guess. Got a Soulforge has rotated. Some people were asking whether or not they should craft High King Iron Gut over the weekend because they were either, they were saving up for Ironhawk, and it's kind of a tough one, a toughie, but I feel like we did see Ironhawk pretty recently, so getting High King Iron Gut and then saving back up for Ironhawks was probably the advice that I gave. Just type in a few more tags here. Let's see. English. Gems of War. Boop. Save all that. I'm almost ready. Looks like we won, so you could auto-battle the Epic Trials at least a little bit. Buy the pet after here. Get your fully ascended pet for Maugrim Woods. I should be done soon. Alright, got that. Let's jump into the chat. Refresh. We hopefully will not have to see this whole fight. Otherwise, I'm doing horribly. Taking too long. Hit like, turn your ticket to the train. Don't jump the turnstile, don't be a hobo with the bindle. We need it. Tent poles, all that business. Everything helps. Sauna getting it started. How you feeling? How you feeling? I know you haven't been feeling too well lately, right? Doing alright, Sauna? Chad with a tool. Getting started early, I like it. Alright, here, let's put that in. Let's put that in the pinned comment before we get started. So we're 7 out of 25. Toward. Bonus stream tomorrow. Can't earn Thursday without tomorrow type stuff, so it's kind of a now or never type of thing. But also we got a chatathon this weekend, so if we could have a couple of days off, wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Could save my voice up a little bit. I'd rather work and stream for sure, but wouldn't be the end of the world, I guess. No. But thank you, Sona. Thank you, Chad. Working and lurking. And twerking. You forgot about twerking, dude. You gotta be twerking at work. Alright, I think I'm good to go. Let's copy this and throw it up here, and then we'll be done with our back-end bullcrap. Paste. Save. Boom. Alright, I'm done with that. Let's get off this. And as it lets me, I would like to retreat, please. Hello? Enemy's just having the longest turn in history. There we go. Well, where do we start on Mondays? We start with saying hi to Sauna, Chad, Starla, and Mountain Dew Chick. Still breathing, but still sick? Oh no. Hello, Starla. Morning, Mountain Dew. Hope you have a good day at work, Chad. Well, get well soon. Headache sucked. You got like migraines or something? Is that what's going on still? Normally when something like a kid has a headache, I'm like, drink more water and get more sleep. But if you got migraines, that's a whole different ball game. So, and you already probably know all those tricks. No. Get out of there. We gotta go to our guild first. Unsolicited advice from Dr. Seni. Guild. Tasks. Okay, are all the basic tasks done? Done. Nice. Okay, is the purple epic done? Yes. Alright, so what's the next closest thing? Got 88% on yellow. So I think that's... Oh, we got 11 out of 12 on red, so I'm going to do that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that one's done. Go to yellow next. I gotta do this 3 times. 1, 2, 3. That's my millie for the guildie. Pretty sure anyway. Let's double check. Yep, got it. Let's grab this while we're here, even though it's just a little bit. And now we can get our mail. Rewards. Claim all. Robert with a 5. Thank you so much, dude. Let's change that number. Got halfway there already. Super early in the stream. Let's go. So we'll say 12 out of 25 now. Toward bonus stream tomorrow. I've been getting a lot of them this month, and I really appreciate it. So, migraines only, or migraines, and only sleep helps. Dang. Well, I guess get a bunch of rest then if you can. It's not always easy though. Life is crazy. Dude, right now, I can only get like 5 hours of sleep a night. Like, it's impossible. You know, of course I can go to bed earlier, I guess, but I'm not I don't go to bed super early. Never in my life. I've always, like, stayed up pretty late. Now, if I go to bed at, like, 11, that's early for me, you know? I usually like to stay up till 12, midnight at least, or 1 o'clock, or sometimes even 2 o'clock is, like, what I like to stay up till. And then I have to wake up in the morning at, like, 5 a.m. these days, so I've been trying to make myself go to bed at, like, 12 at the latest. But, man, unless I start going to bed at, like, 11, I'm only getting, like, 5 hours of sleep. At least 5 out of the 7 days. Because, like, Monday through Friday, I gotta wake up early to take kids to school. Mrs. Cindy to work. So it's not like I can't sleep in. The latest I can get up is, like, 5:30. And, like, the earliest I can get to bed is, like, 12:30, it feels like. So I get, like, 5 hours of sleep. I think is borderline almost not enough. Like, it's like you're not gaining or losing. You're just kind of treading water. And then on the weekend, I try to sleep in, but, you know, I go to bed later, and then I wake up at like 8 instead of 5:30, but I also went to bed at like 1 or 2, so I only make up like 30 minutes to an hour, or I'd only get 5 again or something. So since school started, man, I've been barely getting by with sleep. But I've been okay. 5's about what I need. I'd love to get more. 5 makes it where I'm functional, at least. I'm not, like, in a deficit. Like, if I get less than 5 hours of sleep, I start, like, forgetting stuff, and I'm just falling asleep during the day. But 5 or more, I'm pretty good right now. I'd love to buy that, but I don't have enough gems right now. Alright, where are we at here? Let us do... We gotta go to the glory shop. Let's get this Spoils of War and that troop. New troop. In case it's useful. In the world event, before I do the world event. Cinder Pelt. 10 burning gems if they die, but is it going to kill anything? They've been putting out, like, just okay Glory Shop troops lately. They haven't been horrible, but they haven't been amazing either. But you should get them, no matter what. Even if they suck, you should get them. Really good deal. You get all this other stuff. I got 205,000 gold while I was getting it fully ascended. Like a bunch of gold keys, glory keys, trait stones. Just a good deal every single time, so always get it. Okay, world event time. The Pack Ablaze. Mr. Walkovich contributing. Thank you so much. I can never tell if you just joined up or if you're just flexing your thing, Mountain Dew. You let me know. It's hard to tell sometimes. If you just became... I guess I could see. Hold on. Nah, I think he was already a member, right? You're just flexing? But let me know, because I want to give you credit, if credit is due. But I do appreciate the 2 months. Let's see. 17? 17? Boom. Getting closer. Alright, so we got 5 from Sana, 2 from Chad, that's 7. We got 5 from Robert, that's 12. And then we got 5 from Mr. Walkovich, that's 17. Mountain Dew, let me know. I wish they would make that look different, because, like, you can do the thing where you just like show how many months you've been a member, and then like if you become a member, it looks almost exactly the same, I think. Alright, let's see. Volcanus' fire has reached Maugrim Woods, and the wolves of the wild were changing. Cinderpelts had emerged, burning with a hunger not their own, but they may yet lead us to the 5th Fire Ruby. Hunt the fire-touched beasts of Maugrim Woods and collect ember fur and cinder stone. We have a skull and spell metal. So normally spells better 90-something% of the time. There is an occasion here or there where you will use the skull. Like maybe there's a restriction where it's like all skull troops and then you have to do skull. But most of the time you're looking for spell damage. It's just way better. I'd rather, you know, using skull you're only using it on one troop at a time. Using spell you're hitting all the enemies at the same time with the extra damage. So you try to do spell, but we'll see what the restriction is and everything. Scoring. World event, the Pack Ablaze. There are 6 battles that players can encounter during the event. Cinderpelt, Fenrir, Frecky the Wild, Kerberos, Forest Guardian, Elamaris. This event has 3 phases. Don't worry about it. The phases are stupid. You know, you have to play, and then it goes phase 2, then you have to play, and then it goes phase 3. It's not like you can choose to do phases. Scoring, you can find the following rewards for each of the different battles you may encounter. Each Ember Fur is worth 2 points, and each Cinder Stone is worth 1 point. Battles will drop a variable number of Ember Fur and Cinder Stones, on average about 1.18 times the base amount. So Ember Fur is 2, Cinder Stone is 1. So Elamaris is worth the most, with 16 points. Forest Guardian is worth the second most, with 11 points. Kerberos is worth the third most, with 10 points. Frecky the Wild is worth the next most, with 8 points. Fenrir is worth the next most, with 7 points, and Cinderpelt is worth the least, with 5 points. So Elamaris is a mythic, right? So just look for that, and that'll be worth the most. You got Forest Guardian and Kerberos, which are both legendaries. You're going to want to pick Forest Guardian, if that's the case. It's got two words. 2 is more than 1, so 2 is worth more than Kerberos. Same thing with Frecky the Wild and Fenrir. Frecky the Wild, if it has more words in its name, then it's worth more. So that's all you have to remember other than rarity order. So of course do a mythic troop if it's there. If not, do a legendary. If you have 2 legendaries, if you got like Forest Guardian and Kerberos, pick Forest Guardian. It's got more words in its name, so it's worth more. If you got 2 epics like Frecky the Wild and Fenrir, pick Frecky the Wild because it's got more words in its name. Cinderpelt is worth the least. Elamaris is worth the most. And then just do rarity order, and if they have more words in their name, they're worth more if they're the same rarity. Mnemonic devices, right? Try to give them to you so you don't have to keep looking at the page. You don't have to that takes time. Like you're about to play World Event, you're like, oh crap, what's the scoring? I have to go on gemsofwar.com, then I have to click on this, click on that, and look at this. Before you do a fight, you go, oh, I gotta look back at the scoring, and then you're about to do a fight, and you're like, oh, I gotta look back at the scoring. If you just remember the mnemonic device, you'll be okay. Just rarity order. If they have more words in their name, they're worth more. And you don't have to look at anything, you can just play. Alright, this is an event where you're going to want to take your rewards first. It's the only one you do that in. World event. You get tokens, which give you badges and medals and make you more powerful. The medal is the thing for the event. It's the captain, if you will. It's the weapon, if you will. Badge of Rage. So now we're going to buy up until we get a medal. That's how I do it anyway. Not everybody's going to buy up in the shop the same. You know, best practice is usually to buy up to a weapon, but I don't think the world event has a weapon, so you just buy... I just buy till I get a medal. I think you should always buy at least the first 2. If you're going to buy less, I would say buy at least the first 2. Unless you're a super duper beginner that's trying to just do what they can do. But as an in-game player, I just buy up till I get a medal. Get a badge. And we got a medal, so I had to buy tier 3. There's no weapon or anything in here, so... There's kingdom experience and other stuff, though. I mean, if you're rich, if you got, like, tons of gems, I'd implore you to buy offers instead of buying way up in shops. Buy every metal offer you see, buy every crystal or whatever, all the good stuff that you see from offers, merchants, and all that. Buy that stuff, and you'll run out of gems. And then you won't have that problem anymore of having too many gems. As soon as you start doing that, you're going to run out of gems. But, you know, like somebody mentioned, I think at one point, there's 500 kingdom experience here, and tier 6 if you're just gem rich. I never do it. I'm not gem rich, so I can't do that. I'm gymnasium. I'm not gym rich, I'm gymnasium. Alright, so we bought up until we got a medal. So, we know the scoring. We read the lore. We're going to do rarity order, right? So we got epics. We got Fenrir and Freki the Wild. So Freki the Wild is worth more. Let's make some teams. What's our restriction? We got red. Is that it? Just red? That's cool, I guess. We've had red quite a bit. How come they only do red now? They did red Guild Wars. And then they did red Guild Wars again. And now they're doing red World Event. It's like they only know one color now these days or something. Alright, base rarity. And then let's look at our weapons a little bit too. You know we have ruby weapon as one we could do. And true damage to all is pretty good with a medal. So it's probably going to be on one of my teams. We might as well just make it now. I don't know. Because we got red, man. We could do a lot of stuff with red. Ruby weapon should be one of the teams, though, for sure. But let's see. Base rarity. We got color restrictions, so Chrysantherax is there. So for high-level players, you should probably do Chrysantherax, Zarg, Miraji Queen, probably. Talk Shaka would be good as well. I'll call out a bunch of stuff that would be good, but this is like the probably meta here. If you got all your classes on 100. Miraji Queen. Banner, something like red, green, or red, blue. Red, blue. Because they all use red and blue. Oops. Sure, I'll minus brown, that's fine. Any reason I can't do this? I don't think so, right? We got a medal, so we don't have to use a certain troop. We don't have to use a certain weapon. All my classes are on 100, as you can see, so I don't have to use a class. All 100. But I'll make more teams, of course. I think that we're good to go. We gotta put our medal on, but it will ask us to put it on before we do the fight. Usually does anyway. There we go. And Medal of Rage. And 2 Nishas. 2 battle. Let's do a few fights with it. You got Tesla on red. You got Takshaka on red. You got Scourge of Honor, King Salinas on red. You got all kinds of stuff on red. King Aberon, Foxfire King. You got Ruby Weapon. Isn't Emberclaw on red too? That's probably my next team. Probably just Ruby Weapon, triple Emberclaw for like mid. Here, do Fenrir. Because Fenrir is worth more than Cinderpelt. It's higher rarity. But if it's between Fenrir and Freki the Wild's worth more because it has more words in its name. Right, come on, game. Loading, loading, loading. Gotta match some gems. Didn't get all the way up. Now we are. If you don't have 2 Zargs, you could do 2 Emberclaws or 2 Takshakas or just do 3 Takshakas with Wand or something. Alright, let's do one more fight with this team, and then we will, if you got level, like, see how we have 2 Fenrirs? I pick highest level, because I feel like when they're talking about the 1.18 times the base amount bullcrap, I feel like That's when you get that. It starts factoring in. Pick higher levels. Alright, we got Cinder Pelts and a Fenrir, so we'll go Fenrir. Let's save this team. It's a team code if you don't already have this team saved somewhere. Mountain Dew says, flex and 2-month membership? Let's go. Yeah, and you're in my guild too, so extra credit for you. There you go. Sana, you're able to catch a stream today because your Maugrim is letting you. Good troop art. I'll check it out. Ember Claw with Katari King, that's a good idea. Or Ember Claw with, like, Geomancer class, right? I think. Alright, let's go paste this in on our collection for our video we make at the end of the stream. Also, if we get our bonus stream tomorrow, what's the faction tomorrow? Is it a hard one? Isn't it like Werewoods or something gross? Ew. I almost don't want the bonus stream tomorrow. Is it like Werewoods or something gross? Rename team. Alright, we got World Event High. I'll just put we high, because we are high. Now let's do a mid. Also mention a bunch of other stuff, because my teams are probably going to be Chrysantherax for high level and Ruby Weapon for mid level, and then I'll make a low level team. But I'll mention a bunch of other stuff too for you guys, in case you don't have those things. Fenrir. Alright, let's get rid of all this. Alright, the mythics. The mythics that are good. Any dragon at all. Any dragon at all is probably good. Amenhotrix, Amathelios, Belsi, you know, any of those. Chrysantherax, of course. Even Chromatosia hits all enemies. Diamantina. Draculus is pretty good. It hits all enemies with true damage. Even Maugrim hits all enemies. Like, those are all good choices. Even Enraged Karndara, if you want to do that for some reason. He hits a Guard's Avatar. Garnisherlin. Try to use one of these troops that I'm mentioning. Hematrex. Abaddon? No. What about Immortals? Yeah, you could do this if you want. And with the Orc guy that 50% starts him. Garnok's red, so you could do Garnok with the Mortal Angrak if you want. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you want to do a Crapper Core, he hits all enemies at least. Ossifer hits all enemies and does skulls, so he would take advantage of both things. Doesn't make him better, but it makes him, it does take a lot of advantage. Even Infernus would be okay. Ishtara. Kalika for once, if you want, to break her out. You know how sometimes we just whip out stuff because we never get to use it, even if it's not the best thing? Could be a time to do Kalika if you want. Kalika with, like, the Mirashi Queen or something, so you can 50% starter. And then, like, the Wand, I don't know. Kalika, Wand, something, Mirashi Queen. If you want to bust out Kalika. Kronos hits all enemies. Kukulkan hits all enemies. Meteoridon. Lucy. Murthani. So many things you could do. Naboyadrix. Orchitis. Phoenicia would be good. So many. Ruby Wrath. Runthius. Stellarix, of course. The reason that Chrysantherax is because we can use Mirashi Queen, so it's an elemental dragon. So we can 50% start it. Takshaka would be good. Maybe Takshaka Wand, Takshaka, something like that, if you got that. Even though Takshaka doesn't hit all enemies, it just loops pretty, you know, it wouldn't be as good as something that hits all enemies, but, you know, later in the world event, it would loop, and then, you know, it'd still be good. It's decent. Still up there. Takshaka's always good, so just Scourge of Honor with King Salinas, like I said. 50% start it. Does true damage to all. Thornaressa. So many things that hit all enemies in red. Zarg even, you could just Zarg it. Scatter damage hits all. Alright. So let's make the other team that I want to make, which is just Ruby Weapon, Triple Ember Claw. The Ruby Weapon. Just put your best red weapon here. If you don't have a Ruby Weapon. Or just Ember Claws with the Wand of Stars or something. Like, it does hit multiple enemies. Just doesn't hit all enemies, so. Class, I'd go Geomancer, because Ember Claw is a construct. Might as well 50% start it. Green, purple, brown. Let's do brown so we can get up our weapon quicker. Fortitude, Mentor, Tactician. That looks good. Banner. Alright, red for sure. And then probably just get up the freaking weapon. Let's do blue, since we already have extra brown. We'll just have extra of everything. Red, blue. Blue, red minus green is okay. I don't want to minus brown, so... On a red, yellow would be good too. I'm just going to go all in on the weapon, though. Alright, here's another team. Just showing you the best of the best. But I did mention a bunch of other stuff. And there's Tesla out there, too. You could do Tesla Ruby Weapon. Or you could just do Tesla Triple Ember Claw if you have all your classes on 100. You see how quick that was, though? Cinder Pelts. Okay, you have to do Cinder Pelt. It's not like you stop doing the event just because Cinder Pelt's worth the least. Of course you're going to do it. Then I'll call out some good legendaries in case you don't have... And then we'll make a low-level team. Alright, one more fight with this. Fenrir. So first team is if you have all your classes on 100. This team would be if you don't. You don't have to do Geomancer. You can just level a class. Be fine. I just put the best class for the team code. Frecky the Wild. There's the mid team, or whatever you want to call it. My second favorite. This is my favorite if you're leveling classes. The other one's my favorite if you got all classes on 100. Let's put it in here. We mid. Let's not screw anything up today. We mid. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, there it is. Game was just lagging. Alright, I'll call out some more, and then we'll make our low-level team. Like Tesla, for example. Tesla Ruby Weapon would be a good team. Tesla Triple Ember Claw would be a good team. Just however you're getting up Tesla. Harpy Mage. You could do Tesla. You could do, you know, Tesla Wand. Something Harpy Mage. Alright, back at it. Let us make a low-level team now. With red. Got Summer's Fury. That's a red weapon that hits all enemies. Got Dawnbringer. That's a red weapon that hits all enemies. But I don't think Dawnbringer's low level. Because you got to get 1,000,000 souls. But Summer's Fury. I think everybody has that one. I might do it. You know, Gargoyles are cool. They hit 3 enemies. But Summer's Fury might do better. Because it hits all enemies. Here it is. We'll see. I don't know. Let me call out some more things that aren't mythic for people. Stuff that hits all enemies. Nope. Saltclaw. Yeah, he's pretty good. Captain Saltclaw is alright. Crimson Bat would be good. But he's the same color as Tesla, so if you have Tesla, I'd rather you do that. Ember Claw is pretty good as a mana generator, plus it hits multiple enemies with true damage. You have that. Gingeraxia's here. Could do Geomancer, but it's also blue and red, just like Tesla, so if you have Tesla, that'd be better. Indrajit's not bad. It hits 4 enemies, and it's an underworld troop. Easy to get. King Aberon's 50% starts Fey. Foxfire King is Fey, right? Magma Dragon would be alright. You could do Mirage Queen with Magma Dragon. Who's the other one that was that? Oh, this? No. Isn't there another elemental? You could do like... You could almost do like Gingeraxia plus Magma Dragon with Mirage Queen and your hero with Geomancer or something. Make for a decent team. Queen Titania's a good one. She's also Fey. You could do King Aberon with Queen Titania. Be a good idea. Tesla. She doesn't have Holy Saint Astra. She don't have her Wing Woman, but it's okay. Could still rock her with a Harpy Mage or something. Mana generating weapon. Tari King's pretty good. Maybe put him with a Centaur that hits all enemies though. Foxfire King with King Aberon would be great. This hits all enemies with true damage. Great Worm's good. Alright. So let's make our team now. We got... I think I'm going to use Harpy Mage for mana gen. Maybe like Marilith. And then we need like one other thing that's doing good damage on red. Harpy Mage and Marilith will be our mana generators. And then we'll need something else that hits all in it. Maybe just a gargoyle or something, but I don't know. Oh, look. Harpy Mage and Marilith. Good red mana generators. And they use different colors. And we should need another, like, something that hits all enemies that's red. That's epic and under. That's not green or yellow, hopefully. Maybe it could be Underworld Troop. Let's see. It could be a Construct. It could be a Giant. Because we can 50% start those with our hero. Or it could be an Underworld Troop. Like Indrajit. Would be fine. Uses purple. Maybe Indrajit. Maybe Magma Dragon. Indrajit, Magma Dragon. Foxfire King, when you know it's an under. Well, it uses green though. Great Worm. Hit all enemies. Bloodstone Dragon's alright. It's a dragon. Need something to back up our Summer's Fury with more damage, just in case, because even with the metal, it might fall off a little bit. And if you don't have anything else, you could just do Gargoyle. Probably going to use one of the ones I already said. Like a Underworld troop, because they're so easy to get, right? I'm just making sure there's not anything like something I'm not thinking. Like Pandalista is good. You could do like a double Pandalista team. That wouldn't be bad. Ping Long hits all enemies. Could do a Ferocity team even. Alright, let's just go do one of the ones I said. Up in Legendary. But it's Underworld, so it's fine. So either Indrajit. Ginger actually is not too hard to get for a low-level team, but either him or Magma Dragon. Which one hits harder? This one does 62. That one can do... And this one would skip by Submerge, which could help us. I keep looking at Narmel, but he doesn't hit all enemies. Abergonia does. We already have those colors. Great Worm, already have those colors. Foxfire King would be good. I'm gonna go with Indrajit. So that way we can, if they submerge, which I don't worry about too much, but this looks like a decent team. Alright, banner, we're gonna do red for sure. And then probably green, that way we can get up Marilith quicker. Could minus yellow, because Harpy Mage will be fine. But we don't use brown at all. And we got the Beastly banner. I think this will be better because it's more accessible. This one's a Warband banner. So we'll do this one. Class, Demon Naga, Demon Raksha, Strix Mystic. So it doesn't really matter. Just do a 50% start class. I don't really know which one. Maybe Archer just to get up Marilith a little bit faster. Or you could do like Titan just to have a rock solid, or it's whatever you want to level really. Sunspear would be okay, but it doesn't have 50% start. Let's just go with Titan. It's a low level team. I don't know if we need a Dust Storm though. I guess it would... Oh well, doesn't matter. Let's do Archer. Screw it. So we at least have a storm that the color we use. Alright, so that's a low level team. Summer's Fury, everybody has it. If you don't have it, you're probably, you know, super early in the game and you shouldn't worry about this event maybe, or just do your best. But Summer's Fury hits all enemies, throws red on the board. Marilith hits all enemies, bunch of destroy to get mana. And it has bonus red on it too, which is cool. Indrajit hits all enemies, and it doesn't do AoE, so it can skip through this if anything submerges. And then Harpy Mage with the Explode Pot and Enchant Pot, it's going to get up second turn at latest and get our whole team going. So we got 2 damage dealers, 2 mana generators, and Marilith also does the 6 true damage. So Panda list is good, yep. I need to look at the Glory Shop troop. I kind of peeked at it, but I didn't see if I like the troop art or not. Green would be great. Red would be great. We don't have either one. We have nothing. See, there's Harpy Mage. That's what I'm talking about. Even if you match nothing, she's up on second turn. And we'll just go with red. Blow up a bunch of red. Cast this. Brecky the Wild. As far as medals go with this team, I guess 2 niches is fine. Eventually you're just gonna have all world event medals though, right? Let's go with this. And then this. I think it hits a little bit harder than Summer's Fury. Alright, one more fight with this low level team. Let's do the highest level Cinder Pelt, level 20. Let's just do Harpy Mage. Skulls are just going to kill one thing and give the turn to the enemy, so if we can get up this, we're going to kill them all, just faster. Frecky the Wild. Alright, let's go plug that in for our low. We low. There's the team code. Rename it. We low. World event low. Summer's Fury, Marilith, Interjit, Harpy Mage. These two you get from the Underworld. This one you get from Mastery, I think. Red Mastery, which you should get pretty early, because I tell you to pick red quite a bit. Marilith would be the only one that you know, it is a epic, but it's not a legendary or a mythic, so. Might be the least consequential thing on the team, too, so no big deal if you don't have it. Just do, like, Angry Mob or something instead. If you have Angry Mob. Or or not Pandalista, I don't know. You just make a different team. I don't know. Alright, that's the world event. What would be next for this stream? Did the world event. Always look at the soulforge pretty early. Alright, let's see what's in here. Hell Gate is tomorrow? Oh boy. Either way, whatever it is hard. I forget what it is, but something hard tomorrow, right? Something hard. So it could be fun ranking the difficulty, you know? Alright, let's see what's in here. We got Orchitis as our dragon. That's a floral dragon, so if you're going for Chrysantherax, here's the, I think, brown one. As far as mythics go, got Astaroth, Pharaoh Nefertani, Tianyi, and Skady. It's kind of a stinker. You gotta skip sometimes to save up for good stuff. As far as the mythics go, I do see a good legendary there, but as far as the mythics go, it's kind of stinky. Skady doesn't get used very often these days. Tianyi is kind of an older troop that doesn't get used very often. Pharaoh Nefertani, not very good, you know. What's Astaroth do? All enemies explode 1 gem for each demonic portal gem. Nothing good here. Like, nothing even close to the top 20. They're all kind of mid to below average, honestly. Skady, not a big fan. Tianyi, it's like okay. It's kind of mid though. Pharaoh Nefertani, not great. You know, the Death Mark. And then Astaroth. I guess Astaroth might be the best one. I don't even like it that much, though. It's pretty mid. So mid at best are the mythics right now in the Soulforge. 24 red, yellow, brown, Blighted Lands, Demon Centaur. Deal damage to all enemies, boosted by demonic portal gems. Then explode 1 gem for each demonic portal gem. But it's going to be hard to get demonic portal gems up there, so how much exploding is he going to do? He kind of just hits all enemies. But demonic portal gems, if they do, you know, it could summon, maybe. So maybe a mana genner, maybe a summoner, mostly just damage to all. 50% chance to create 1 demonic portal gem when my turn begins. Not even 100% chance, like. So you might put up what? 2 to 3 demonic portal gems the entire fight. And then you get to blow up 2 to 3 gems. And maybe you hit one if you need it. Maybe. Not great. He's mid at best, I would say. C tier at best. Who would be second then? Farron Nefertani, Tian Yi, Skady. Guess Tian Yi, man, I don't know. Lower mana cost at least. 20 blue, red, yellow, Shentang, Wildfolk, Mystic. Deal heavy splash damage to an enemy and stun all affected enemies. Deal double damage if my attack is greater. Summon 1 to 3 Monkey Disciples. Nothing great on its traits. You know, doing heavy splash damage and stunning. Double damage if attack is greater, and then a summon. It's pretty mid as well. At best. Who do we... Skady with her Storm, or Farron Nefertani with her Death Mark? Which one? Which one? This one can curse and disease all enemies. This one could curse all enemies and death mark all the enemies, kind of. Pretty similar, I guess, as, like, you know, kind of below average troops. Ice Storm at the start of every turn. If you need a blue storm, she's okay, but other than that, not a big fan. They're about the same. I'll say Farron Nefertani, I guess. 24 red, yellow, brown, Kitar, undead. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by death marked enemies. Curse and disease all enemies. Death mark a random enemy. Magic 4 or more gems. Below average. Skady also below average. 20 blue, yellow, purple, Glacial Peaks, Divine Fae. Freeze and mana burn the first 2 enemies. Knock them to last position. Summon Queen Mab. Ice Storm at the start of every turn. It's got one of the strongest blue storms in the game. But that's the only reason I would ever use it, is if you, for some reason, don't have Osha's Tome or something, or Jar of Eyes, and you want to blue storm off a troop. Alright, the legendary's looking much better here. We got Holy Saint Astra, which is a great one. We have the Silken Queen. Not good. Nutcracker, not good. Holy Saint Astra's the top 20. Draco's not good. So never mind, they're all kind of crappy except for Holy Saint Astra. So this one's definitely the best thing in the Soulforge right now. It's the 50% starter for Tesla, and that's why she's a top 20 legendary. And that's the only reason why, but that's a really good reason. She gets in because she comes in with Tesla. Tesla's in the top 20. She's number 1 in the top 20 of legendaries. And she says, you better let my friend come into the top 20 or else I'm leaving. 14 green, yellow, white helm, divine human. Give life and armor to all allies. Create a light storm and enchant all humans. 50% start humans. 25% spell reduction. So she 50% starts Tesla. Awesome. Should get it if you... especially if you use Tesla every day and don't have Holy Saint Astra, you should get it. Still don't recommend Soulforge legendaries, like crafting them like that, but I guess if you have Tesla and all you're missing is Holy Saint Astra, it wouldn't be the worst craft ever, because you would just make your Tesla way better. It's kind of like getting Miraji Queen for your Rowan team or something. Just makes your Rowan team way better, and if you use it every day, then it's worth crafting. Now we gotta rank the other ones. Oh my gosh. Okay, this thing does nothing a lot of the time. Silent, Stun, and Drain. It is shiny, though. This one does nothing a lot of the time, too. Explode stone blocks, you know? Dude, and this one's horrible. Ew. That one's gross. They're disgusting. I guess Nutcracker, maybe, would be second. It's pretty bad, though. 14 blue-brown, Adana Mech Knight. Eliminate all armor from an enemy. Explode all gems of one of the enemy's colors. Then explode all stone blocks. No good traits, really. Like, that last sentence of its spell is pretty much a nothing burger. So, really, it just eliminates all armor from one enemy. Then explodes all gems of one of the enemy's colors. Third would be Dracos. It's shiny. It will silence, stun, and drain an enemy. That's pretty much it. It does have a 30% chance to destroy them, but if that doesn't happen, then that's all it's doing. And Silken Queen is trash. Eliminate 4 magic, or drain 4 mana, or steal life from an enemy boosted by web gems. So or, and all the ors suck except for one of them. Drain 4 mana from a legendary is going to drain 4 mana. Woo! Party! Good job. Way to drain 4 mana as a legendary. Pretty bad. Might be one of the worst legendaries. So yeah, Soulforge kind of poopy as far as troops go. You do have a Floral Dragon, and you do have Holy Saint Astra, though, so it's not horrible. Alright, weapons. We got a Maugrim Woods week, so we got Maugrim Woods weapons. If I don't mention them, then they're always here. Doomed Fokkard, or whatever you want to say. Meet the Fokkers. This is a really good weapon. It's probably probably the best green Doomed weapon. You know, there's also the Doomed Glaive out there, so it's close. I like the Doomed Glaive a lot, but it's one of the best, either first or second best green Doomed weapon. You should probably get it. These weapons are great. Path of the Wolf is doo-doo. Moonblade is poop. Devil's Bane. Eh. Lupine's Edge is a tool belt weapon. It's also used with Guardians if you happen to want to use Persistence. Dagger Maugrim's poop. Wolfhammer, tool belt weapon. Doomed Glaive is here. Nice. You can get Doomed Glaive and the Doomed Meet the Fokkers. That'd be cool. If you're coming into this, the best stuff you could come out of the Soulforge with this week, if you had nothing, would be Doomed Glaive, the Doomed Shovel, and Holy Saint Astra. Hope's Crescent, not horrible, but not good either. Yeah, that's it. So the 2 Doomed weapons would be what you want, and then the 2 toolbox weapons if you already have those. So Lupine's Edge first, and then Wolfhammer second, after the 2 Doomed weapons. So that's the Soulforge, man. Troops weren't great. Weapons were kind of cool, though. Holy Saint Astra. Glory Shop. Cinder Pelt. Yeah, that does look cool. He's like all on fire. His tail's on fire. His mane's on fire. Good looking wolf there. Yeah, I like it. Helicopter! Alright, so 12 blue-red Maugrim Woods Elemental Beast. Deal damage to an enemy boosted by burning gems. If they die, create 10 more burning gems. 25% chance to convert a red gem to a burning gem when my turn begins. 25% chance to summon a dire wolf on death. I feel like all the Glory Shop troops have been like this recently, like not bad but not good type of stuff. Like, how are you going to get a kill with this thing? And if you set up to get a kill with this thing, like 10 burning gems isn't amazing. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. It's like the troop. That's how I feel about the troop. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. You know? Same thing with its spell. Not bad, but not amazing. If it had a really good trait, that'd be cool. But I don't know. You know, you just get them to get them. It's another one for the pile. Another Maugrim Woods troop you can fully ascend right now, while you're getting trait stones and minor trait stones and gold keys and glory. So we got the Arcane Blood trait stone. That is blue-red. You could go focus down some troops, trade them up, you know. Right now, I would say if you're like late early game, early mid game, mid. No, mid-game players and late early game players who I'm talking to right now probably, because most end-game players probably have everything traded. But this is a good way to trade up some troops without using orange orbs or going and farming trait stones and stuff like that. You just buy them out of the shop. There's a different color every week. So let's see. Let's show all. Ooh, and I'll call out some that you might want to trait. Some of the better ones with better traits. I might miss some, but you know, doing off the top of my head here. Megavore with Death Below. Just check on that one. Might want to do that one. Takshaka, Rainbow Scales. Lord of Slaughter, Savage Strike. Undyne has that Title King, Submerge. Zarg. We're using Zarg this week. Gingeraxia with the Holly Storm. You want to get that. Crimson Bat have anything? Kinda. Might as well trade it. Tesla doesn't need to be traded, but, you know, if you're going to use her every day, might as well. Miraji Queen, very important. So if there's a beginner out there who's doing City of Thieves right now with their Rowan team, like following along my new account playthroughs or something, and you just got the Miraji Queen out of Sunken Fleet, and you're wondering how to fully trade it so you can get 50% start on your Rowan, well, here's how you would do it. Go to the Glory Shop, buy this trait stone up until you have enough for the Miraji Queen. Or you could use an orb if you get it on a different week. You could use like an orange orb on Miraji Queen because you're going to use it all the time, so it's worth an orb. This thing has weirdly good traits, don't it? Yeah. 25% start, 65% skull, gain 3 mana with magic 4 more gems. I don't think Baldur does he? No. Eldritch Minion is an empowered converter. You want to get all those fully traded. They're useful to have. Oh, yeah, I guess Gingeraxia, Miraji Queen. Two of the most important ones. I don't really see anything else. Event key drop tables, Maugrim Woods. Remember, you want to save up event keys. You don't want to just throw them every week or anything. You want to save up for a good kingdom, and then you can get some good mythics that you've been waiting for. Like, how the hell do people get this mythic? Well, they wait till it's the kingdom's week, and they throw their event keys that they've been saving up instead of throwing them every week and wasting them. So we got Maugrim Woods this week. I don't think that's a good one, and you might want to keep saving, but we'll check it. Go to Maugrim Woods here. This is all you're going to get out of event keys this week is Maugrim Woods troops. That's how it works. So you can focus down stuff and get stuff easier. Show all. Yep. Okay. Elamaris might be in there. Isn't he newer? May or may not be in there. I'll double check for you. Elamaris, yep, it's in there. Somebody got it, so... Elamaris is in the drop table. I didn't like him very much, did I? Yeah, I didn't like him too much. I don't think he's that good. Hatir and Scroll, you have to... Don't you have to make this some weird way in the Soulforge, right? I forget, it's been so long. Maybe not. Maybe you can't get it. I'm tripping. It's the other ones. It's Scroll Reborn. Hatir Ascendant. Isn't that weird that you can get Hatir and Scroll, but these two you have to like make in the Soulforge? Strange. You think those two would make Hatir and Scroll or something? I like Hatir and Scroll, though. So we got a not-so-good one. Then I like this one. I use it for Guild Wars and stuff like that. I think it's underrated a little bit. I don't think I called it top 20, though, but I don't know. I like it. You can't get a Hatir Ascendant. You got to get that from the Soulforge, which is strange, right? Luna you can't get. Midwinter Lycan's okay. Got 2 okay ones. Reevna Rocker. Don't like it. Oh, it's Lastradus. It's kind of like a, its last trait is kind of like, you know, like Archer or Thief, you know, like that random chance to kill if you get another kill thing. Scroll Reborn you have to make. Wolf Garrick's decent. It's like okay. You got Hatiran Scroll, you got Midwinter Lycan, and you got Wolf Garrick. But none of those are top 20s, so you kind of want to save your event keys for top 20s, right? You got Forest Guardian. Inari. Timberwolf is pretty good. I like Timberwolf. Spirit Fox. Cockatrice. You know, it's probably not in the bottom half, but it's definitely not like a top 5 kingdom. But it's not bad either. Like if you're just itching, at least it's not one of the worst ones you could throw keys at. You end up with the Tyrant Scroll and Midwinter Lycan and Wolf Garrick and Forest Guardian. That'd be okay. And Inari. But I'm not recommending it at all. Just it's better than I remember it was. Alright, what else is going on this week? Let's see. We got a Vault event this weekend. I know that. We got a Chatathon this weekend. Right now, we do not have a bonus stream tomorrow. We're getting close, though. If you look at the pinned comment, we're pretty close. We need like 8 more bucks. I got a text. Hold on a sec. I better check. Oh. Nothing. Bill collection. I'm paying it. Leave me alone. You know how they are. Texting you way too soon. Oh, let's see. What is going on this week, everybody? So it is the week of the 24th of August. It's a Maugrim Woods week, of course. Maugrim Woods, Underspire, Epic Trials, Weapons in the Soulforge, Event Key Drop Table, Glory Shop Truth. The whole week is based on Maugrim Woods. It's a world event. I went over teams for that. I went over the scoring for that. Hell Gate is tomorrow. So if we happen to get our bonus stream tomorrow, I will do Hell Gate Pure 500, as long as we haven't done it before. I don't think we have, though. It used to be the hardest faction, right? Isn't that the one? But then they added a troop, and now it's not as hard as it used to be. But it's not. It's probably not the easiest one still. You know, it's just not. It's not the hardest anymore. I think it's somewhere in the middle now. But it used to be the hardest faction, Hellgate, right? Then they added a troop, and now it's easier. We got the new pet Wednesday. Forget his name. Is he in here yet? Probably not, but he might be on the game screen. I think I'm looking in the wrong spot. Nope, not there yet. Bucky. Nope, I got a pet rescue going, so you can't see him. But he's a Flintstone doggy with the club guy. They might even say him in latest news. We got Warden class event on Thursday, and then we got a Vault event starting on Friday. So get them Vault keys open this week. Get them Epics Vault keys open this week. Have 0 keys going into the Vault event. That way you go harder. There's no like reason to open all your Vault keys right now, other than having 0 and knowing how many you get. And you know, if you have 259 Vault keys going into the Vault event, I just feel like it makes you not go as hard. You're like, oh, how many did I have before I started? Oh, now I got this many? Like, oh, that's enough, whatever, you know? If you have 0, though, you know exactly, oh, I've only gotten 157 Vault keys, I better go harder. And the PvP is ending this week, so if you want to do anything in PvP, do it now, by the end of the week. If you want to get the Legendary, if you want to open Burning Marks, like I want to open Burning Marks, so I should probably do that. Here, let's do that now before I forget, because I will forget. If I got anything, so PvP season is ending. I did not do very good at this season. Don't look at it. It's gross. But I have these. And I have a really good one right now. I got Immortal Zephyr with Troglin and Fernax. So I've been waiting for something like that. So I'm going to open 3 of these, and let's hope I get Zephyr, Troglin, and Fernax. That's what I want. No Crapper Core, please. Gold Icon. Nice. Okay, got some Zephyr. Dude, why? That sucks. Oh well, I had to open them. But you might want to get the legendary, you know, Banshee Queen. I'm not even close, so I'm definitely not getting it. I'll just get it later, though. I got a new account playthrough going on right now, like kids starting school. Too much going on. Excuses, right? I should have did way more PvP so I could get it all the way done and get the Banshee Queen. But I didn't. So that's what else is going on this week. Yo, Mr. Noob Duty with the 10. Thank you so much. Let's go. We got it. We did it. We did it. Let's get it. Bonus stream earned. Tuesday. There's pin that one. It was close. First time it's been close this month, I think. Well, no, there was a couple we missed early in the month, but we've been killing it, mostly. Let me catch up in the chat here before I move on to the Underspire. I think that's the last thing we got to do and make our video. We did the World event, we did the Glory Shop, we did the Soulforge. Whatever else is going on this week, all that. So, last thing we got to do is just make an Underspire team or 2, and then make our video. And we're out of here. Oh, you're not feeling the best today? I didn't even read your message, Mr. Walkovich. What's wrong, dude? Just having a crappy Monday? Yeah, get well soon. My bad, Mr. Walkovich. Yeah, my Guild Wars team. The Warrens. Is these rewards guild based on your own progress for World event? The rewards that I grabbed before I started the World event was based on how much the guild has done, like how far we are and overall rewards for the guild. If that's what you're asking. I don't know, maybe ask it again. The key raid says, I know you're free to play, but what do you think of the Onyx Blade and Weapon Cache? That one's an interesting one. Oh, I don't have that one here. I got a different one. Onyx Blade, huh? Let me go look it up. I remember it being okay, though. See if I have it. Is it the Onyx Blade or just Onyx Blade? Maybe I don't. Oh, there it is. Okay, so it deals damage to an enemy, then convert 8 yellow gems to Uber Doom Skulls. It's not... It's kind of like a, what's his face? Oh my gosh. The guy I always put with Baldur. Isn't his name Onyx something? Onyx Giant or something like that? What's his name? It's kind of like that. You want to only cast it when you have 8 or less yellow, though. He can do any color, right? This thing does only yellow. It'd be cool to use with, like, might be cool to use with, Arc Proxy Avenger or the Onyx Giant. But I don't think it's, like, super necessary. Like, if I don't think you need to buy it, but if you're, like, considering it and it's pretty cheap, it's not bad. I never use it, though. Just, like, full disclosure, I never use it. And I've had it, you know, I have it, and I've never used it. There's always something different, something better that you could use. I'd probably save your money, but maybe you need like one more weapon for Stormheim or something. That would be the only reason to really get it. You're probably not going to use it, honestly. I haven't used it at all. But it's not bad either. It's one of those interesting. You know, it's not good, it's not bad, it's interesting. It's like if if you buy it today and like you want to make a team out of it, you probably could, and it wouldn't be bad, but it's not going to be the best thing that you could use at any given time. But it's not, yeah. I don't know. I hope I helped you there. I'm not sure. I wouldn't buy it. But if you just need like one more weapon for Stormheim, maybe. And like I said, it's not bad. It's like more interesting than good, though. I don't know if I helped you there. Sana says no, Hatiran Scroll is the one. Yeah. Mr. Noob Duty said, finally got my last Floral Dragon yesterday. Crafted the weapon, 600-ish dragon. Oh, nice, dude. Mr. Noob Duty's almost got one of the best accomplishments in the game done. You should definitely pop some champagne and spray it on the ceiling and all your friends and jump around when you get that thing. Because that's one of the best things in the game. Chrysantherax. I use it all the time, dude. Chrysantherax, Wand of Stars, Ruby Weapon, Iron Hawk. You know, that's the kind of stuff you're going to pop some champagne and jump around with your friends once you get it. Spray it up in the air all over each other. You're really close, dude. Goal made, yep. You're still dodging Gifted Tyrion. Man, you must be like invisible or something. You got some camouflage on or something? No problem, Key Raid. Yeah, Onyx Giant was it. You got it. Alright, Underspire. Remember, this is so good. I love Underspire. It's so nice. Like, even better than doing faction events. You know, I mentioned doing faction events, and some people still poo-poo on it and stuff like that, even though you can get 2-class experience and mountains of gold and other rewards, and it's still really good, and I think you should do them. Underspire is even better than that, you know. There's just, you can go to lead a mythic every week. There's Dragonite in here. There's Kingdom experience in here. There's crystals in here. Just all kinds of crazy stuff that you wouldn't even think. You'll do a random fight and get like a Nisha medal or something crazy. Like, not all the time, but it's possible. Like, there's other places where you could be like grinding and it's just not possible. You know, if you're grinding PvP, it's not possible to just randomly get a Nisha token or something, or whatever. Some Dragonite. Some shiny dust. You know, it's just random stuff in here. Like, this is how, you know, like Arena, Treasure Hunt. They should make those more like Underspire. Like, Underspire has like almost every resource in here, including the new ones, including stuff you want. You need to do that with Arena and Treasure Hunt, like to where anything's possible. Maugrim Woods restriction, huh? Okay, we got some cool weapons. You got Doomed Glaive and Doomed Meet the Fockers. Have to keep that in mind. We can make an all-green team, green loopy team, or we can make like a skull, hit all enemies type of team. Keep that in mind. Keveldorf's Maul. Alright, so Underspire. We do have 50% start for Beast here. And we got Wolf Garrick. I'm thinking this. Maybe this. Because this could weaken them and then Wolf Garrick could kill them. We don't have to have all War Gear. He just needs to weaken them. Alright, what else, man? We need a little bit more mana gen, probably. I mean, we got a 50% start, and we're throwing green up on the board, but... And this will be really good for deep. Like, the Doomfocker will kill stuff early, and the Wolf Garrick will kill stuff late. Could do Luna team, that'd be good, too. Luna team. Midwinter Lycan's pretty good, too. Some good options here. Immortal Keveldorf is alright. Kind of digging the Wolf Garrick, Doomfocker, Forest Guardian, though. Man, it'd be good with Doomed Glaive, too. You could do the... Let's see what kind of mana gen we got. Green to blue. Got Timberwolf. This one empowered purple to green. That's probably what I would use.
Let's do some hunting.
But I like Timberwolf too if you... Alright, now do we do this or do we do the Doomed Glaive, you know? Doomed Glaive plus Forest Guardian. I don't think we have enough mana gen not to do the shovel though. Alright, let's try that. Go with Archer. It's not gonna show it's stuffed this early, you know? But later on it's gonna do way cool stuff. Like Doomfucker can kill 2 things and then weaken something, and then Wolf Garrett can kill 2 things type stuff. Alright, green banner for sure. And then... I don't know, dude. Green, yellow, maybe? What do we got? Green, red, purple, yellow, kinda blue. We're kinda missing brown. Yeah, I guess green, yellow. It's there, so... Alright, let's see how this goes. Even if the Doom Shovel just does all the work early, that's fine. Purple to green. Don't have it. Purple to green. Might be tough just to get up the shovel, though. Purple to green. Now we got it. Wait a minute. We don't have all green on our team because of the stupid last guy. So if we're going to use that shovel, we're going to have all green on our team, huh? Maybe I will do the Doomed Glaive then. I don't know. Let me go see what else I could do. I'm not doing a shovel unless I have all green on my team. Sometimes I'll like make a team. I have to tweak it sometimes. Like I don't get it perfect. I get it perfect like a lot of the time, but sometimes, you know, Moonsinger's not good because it's not green. Like I can't. See if there's anything. If there's not, then maybe we switch to Doomed Glaive, or maybe a whole different team. Like Keeper of the Past would be okay. Nah, it does purple. I thought it did green. Hmm. Bet he doesn't do green there, huh? I need mana gen. Damn it. Alright, well. Maybe we try Doomed Glaive then? It has a Leaf Storm. Maybe we don't need Archer then. I have to cast it though to get the Leaf Storm. Right? Oh well. Let's see if it works first. Doomglaive is gonna... It hits all enemies, so... This is gonna convert brown to Doom Skull. This converts purple to skull and brown to green. Still don't know if we have enough mana generation. For underspire especially. Could do yellow early here. Save the green. Let's do this now. Okay, do we have it? Brown to Doomskull. No. Could do this early though. Oh, this would kill anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. I just wanted to cast Wolf Garrick probably. Level 10. Level 12. This might not be the best team, but it's a fun team, and it's pretty good. You might just want to use Luna with a bunch of mana gen, if like a mana generating weapon, and then I might change the class too. I might change it to Warden. Alright. Do we have purple to green? No. We don't use... Okay, what do I want? I want yellow, I want green. Got some green. And this should just kill early. Thinking about switching to Warden. Level 13, level 12. Highest level to the door. Jets is here. You'll be good. Yeah, I think it was guild. Yep. Guild and you, really, because you're part of the guild. Purple, green. Come on. Purple to green. No? Alright, let's just match green then. There it is. And we just die. And this would do purple to skull. Too bad our one guy's transforming purple to green. And then our weapons converting brown to skull. But the Forest Guardian's doing more than just that. It's 50% starting Wolf Garrick. The Archer class might be a little redundant. Let's see what Warden offers us. Is there anything cool in Warden that we wouldn't get with Archer? Hunt. Vanguard. We could do Root Trap though. Leaf Storm still. It's got Banishment on it. I think so. It's the only thing we'd lose is like the instant kill from Archer, and we would gain a Dispel. I think I'm gonna do Warden. And that'll make it another, that would also... I guess it doesn't. That's Wargear allies, but... Alright, one more fight with this one. I think I'm gonna lock it in, as long as I don't see something weird this last fight. Purple to green, nope. Purple to green, yep. Doomglaive, yep. Doomglaive's one of those, those doomed weapons, like Doomed Glaive and Doomed Crossbow and Doomed Blade and Doomed Scythe and all those. I don't mention them, but they do hit all enemies. You know, I usually mention like Ruby Weapon, Black Manacles, Dawnbringer, Duskbringer, Sinister Reaper, Temporal Scythe, but also all these doomed weapons hit all enemies. They just also do skulls, so you want to make sure that they're either dying or you get an extra turn. But Doomed Glaive is one of my favorite weapons, so let's go with it. Doomed Glaive, Wolf Garrick, Forest Guardian, Moonsinger. combination physical damage and devour and skulls, and could be a good chance to level up your warden class if you don't have it on 100. But like I said, you might just run a Luna team with like just a bunch of mana gen around it. Like that's what I usually do for Underspire. I was trying to do something a little more fun. Underspire high? Yeah, because it's got Wolf Garrick. Maybe you just got Wolf Garrick from your event keys and you want to use it. Banshee Queen? Alright, let's make one more in case you don't have that. We'll try to do something a little bit less bougie. Which, the only bougie thing on here really is Wolf Garrick. This could still be a team, kinda. If you wanted. But, what else is there, really? Inari. Green to blue. Timberwolf. Really, like, if you don't have some of the mythics and, like, good weapons, you're kind of SOL. So I'd probably stick with the same team and just throw, like, Timberwolf on there. Because it's a good mana generator. It'd probably be pretty similar just with Timberwolf. 33% skull, 20% chance to dodge. Explode all brown, gain armor. So it's like a tank and a mana generator. So if you don't have Wolf Garrick, just throw Timberwolf on there. Use Doomed Glaive, Forest Guardian. Would I stick with the same class? Probably. And then banner. We got double green, yellow, minus brown. That's still fine. Yeah, just switch out the Wolf Garrick for the Timberwolf. For lower level players. Doomed Glaive is great, and you should probably get it from the soulforge if you don't have it. I recommend it. I like it. It's for the Truffle Shuffle team, and then it can be used other places too. Like this. Alright, one more fight, and we'll lock it in. Aw, man. How'd that... See, sometimes the highest level to the door doesn't work on just the first dragon occasionally. It works every other time, I swear. We just did highest level, and we didn't even... We went to a sentinel. Alright, last fight of the stream, probably. Unless I fight some while I'm making the video. Or if you guys have any questions. Don't have... purple to green. I mean, not an extra turn worth, anyway. Just, let's see. Let's just take green. If we get it, then let's just do this. Then we'll cast it. So we just need to cast Doom Glaive early. Kill everything. I think I usually 50% start Timberwolf, maybe? I don't know. Can you anyway? Paste. Yeah, like with the maybe Mirage Queen or something. I don't know. But you can't use Mirage Queen for that because it's a Maugrim Woods restriction, so. Underspire. Mid. Alright, that's everything pretty much. Let's catch up in the chat, then we'll run our video real quick, and then we'll see what's up after that. I think my chat crashed. Dobby is a free elf. You made a horrible Astrospire decision yesterday. What'd you do? PSA: if you buy prevent instant kill, it can prevent the target your own troops. There's a couple of things like that. That's why, dude, nobody believes me ever. I just be saying stuff, and I don't know, bro. I've always been weary and leery about the capstones and if they're gonna work properly. First of all, if it's worth investing in this early. Like, they're still working out the kinks and everything. You know what I mean? That's why I went for all the magic first. It wasn't the only reason. I thought it was the best way to go anyway, but it was part of the reason. At first, the capstones didn't even work properly. They didn't work in the right spot, or they were working in spots they weren't supposed to work, or they weren't working at all. Then there's capstones that can prevent, like Tyrion said, the instant kill one can prevent Princess Elspeth from working. And there's another one too, like I think Tacit was saying about the one that transforms weapons. Like, you could go from a crappy weapon to Wand of Stars on the enemy team. If there's a blue weapon and you transform it to another blue weapon, it could transform it to Wand of Stars. You could give the enemy hero a better weapon with that capstone. And then with the instant kill one, you could prevent yourself from doing stuff like Princess Elspeth stuff. So, you know, I mean, I want to get all the capstones. I just didn't want to get them. I want them to work out the kinks first, and so I went for all my magic first, and then I went for like the cleanse thing, and the preventing extra turns ones and stuff like that. Used Banshee Queen team in PvP 3 consecutive matches. I failed to kill the queen like Immortals. I got the mana, but since Banshee Queen didn't die, enemy team was not silenced. On the plus side, I did finish Amani Thrax yesterday. Nice. 34 out of 38. It's going to come down to if I can earn enough Horde treasure plus luck for 3 of these remaining 4, though. One is September weekend event. The PSA was more about the Astrospire prevent instant kill node. Yeah. Alright, Sana. No problem. Thanks for trying and for the gifted and stuff. Sunshine. I find the door easy. Wander all over looking for Keystone, right? Yep. That's true. Tyrion said, I would hope PvP still excludes Wand of Stars. I didn't know that capstone will do that, but no one knows if it can. Right. I mean, that's like one of the last ones you should get anyway, right? You know what I mean? But if you happen to get it, it might be a detriment. Could transform the enemy's weapon into a better weapon. Even if it's not Wand of Stars, it could just be, you know, they got Anu's Scepter and you transform it into Osha's Tome or something. They got Prismatic Orb, and then it transfers it back to Wand of Stars somehow. That'd be crazy. I don't know if that could happen in PvP or not, but even if it can, they could still get a better weapon. Or maybe they don't own certain weapons, and then boom. I don't know. But it's not like definitely a good thing. Always. Could be a bad thing sometimes. Could backfire. Potentially. The gold one? Yeah, I want to get that one. That's a star, though, right? Stars, it's like the capstones that I worry about more than the star ones. Yeah, I've been slacking, or maybe I would have the gold one already. I'm still chasing magic, and like, I don't know. I think I'm about there, though. Alright, let's make this video, y'all, and then we'll see where we're at after that. So I'm going to do the world event teams, maybe the scoring, and then the soulforge, and then the underspire teams. Let me get the scoring up on my screen. I'll just tell the mnemonic device and like the easy, you know, I won't read it like I did on the stream, but anyway. And today I got 3 teams for you for the world event. I got your scoring real quick, at least a mnemonic device for it. Then I got your soulforge. Is there anything good in there? Plus a couple of underspire teams. Let's start with the world event, the Pack of Blaze. So we have a skull and spell metal. You're going to want to do spell damage most of the time if you have the option. The scoring is easy. It's just a rarity order. And then if they happen to be the same rarity, just do the troop with more words in its name. So Freki the Wild is better than the other one. What else we got? Forest Guardian's better than Kerberos. Frecky the Wild's better than Fenrir. Elamaris is worth the most. Forest Guardian second. Kerberos third. Frecky the Wild next. Fenrir. Then Cinderpelt's worth the least. So Elamaris worth the most. Cinderpelt worth the least. Do rarity order. If they're the same rarity, do the one with more words in its name. Let's show some teams here. Here's the low-level team. We got Summer's Fury, Marilith, Indrajit, Harpy Mage. So it's just a red restriction. Lots of good red stuff. You got Tesla, Ruby Weapon, Takshaka. There's all kinds of red dragons. Like, you should be good one way or the other. All right, we want green, red. Okay, we got nothing right now. We got Summer's Fury and Indrajit. Summer's Fury will hit everything and kill it like you want to do with the World Event Medal. And then Indrajit, if they're submerged, you can cast that instead. 2 damage dealers, 2 mana generators. So we got Summer's Fury, which you get from Mastery, I'm pretty sure. Red Mastery. Hits all enemies, puts red up on the board. Good for World Event, especially low level. Marilith hits all enemies with true damage, but we're mostly using her for mana generation, her destroy 70 gems. She also gives us plus red. Indrajit is our other damage dealer, hitting 4 random enemies with a range of damage. And then Harpy Mage, awesome mana generator. 75% started with an enchant and explode pot. She's going to get up on second turn at worst. And then you just blow up the whole board and get everything else up. It's a really good low-level team here. Show the team code. There you go. I went with Archer class, but pretty much whatever you want on that. Harpy Mage should get everybody up, so whatever you want to level. You could even do Sun Spear if you want. Let's go get a different team for the World Event. Let's do the mid-level. Got Ruby Weapon, Triple Emberclaw. Kind of a bougie mid, but I try to just show the best teams. I mentioned a bunch of other troops you could use, especially on the stream. So go check out the stream if you don't like these 3 teams. I just tried to do the best ones that I could think of. What happened there? Didn't I not? Well, I'm making mistakes. I always wait till the video to make mistakes, don't I? Copy. Paste. Come on. Paste. There you go. Alright, so Ruby Weapon, Triple Emberclaw. I like this team. I use it quite a bit, especially I like to recommend it for people to level classes, if you're still leveling classes. So instead of using Chrysantherax, Triple Zarg, which is our high-level team, this would be for people that still need to level some sort of class. The best class possible would be Geomancer, but maybe you're just leveling some other class. Geomancer will 50% start the Ember Claws and itself, so the whole team gets 50% started, right? What happened there? Is it these not constructs? I'm tripping. This is not a construct. Still good, though. So not Geomancer, then. Whatever class you want. I think I said it was a... I thought the bear was a construct for some reason. I'm tripping. But, yeah. Triple Emberclaw is always good. It's kind of like using Zarg or Takshaka or Kafru, but not a mythic. Converts a purple gem to an elemental star on my turn begins. You got 3 of them. Just use whatever class you want. Ignore the Geomancer part. I think I usually do like Mirage Queen. Could still do that, right? Could put Mirage Queen with double Emberclaw if you want to. And then you could use Elementalist as your class. But I'm glad I figured it out before I ended the entire thing and I was off air. Sometimes first day I gotta make a couple of tweaks. That's the mid team. High level team, just use your Chrysantherax, y'all, if you got it. Copy. Because it's the best damage dealing, best thing that hits all enemies in the game. Plus you got a World Event medal that boosts that. So it's really going to hit hard. It'll probably one shot for the entire event, as long as your medals keep up. If you're in like a crappy guild and you're the best person in your guild, maybe not. But if you're in a decent guild and everybody's helping, this thing should one shot pretty much the whole event. As long as you get your medals the way you're supposed to. That's what I would recommend for high level players with every class on 100. Chrysantherax, Zarg, Mirage Queen. Could also do double Emberclaw or Double Talk Shaka if you want, but Zarg's probably the best. That's the world event. The soulforge. Also, the PvP season's ending, so make sure you get all your PvP stuff done. Holiday event, I think, is over, but you can still buy if you forgot to buy. Troops here, nothing too great. You got Orchitis as your Floral Dragon, which is nice. If you're going for Chrysantherax and you still need Orchitis. The Mythics were not good. There was nothing good, really. So I would skip on the Mythics. Yeah, there's like nothing. Astaroth was like the best one. It's mid, so don't do the Mythics. They're not good. But Holy Saint Astra's here. She's a top 20 legendary because she is Tesla's 50% start. And Tesla's the #1 legendary. So she gets in the top 20 because Tesla says, you better let her in or I'm not going to be here type of stuff. So 50% start Tesla. Get it, especially if you use Tesla quite a bit. That's the Soulforge pretty much. The Floral Dragon and the Holy Saint Astra are the only good troops, really. The weapons, though, there's some good weapons. There's some good weapons. Got Doomed Fokkard. Meet the Fokkers. It's the Doom Shovel, the green Doom Shovel. You want to get all those if you don't have them, so get that one. And we got a couple of toolbox weapons. Lupine's Edge. Wolf Hammer. But Doomed Glaive was the other really good one. So the Doom Shovel and the Doomed Glaive. So the best stuff you could come out of this Soulforge with if you didn't have anything would be Holy Saint Astra, Doomed Glaive, and Doomed Fokkard. The underspire. It's a Maugrim Woods restriction, right? Do I need to buy more torches? Let's just buy them anyway. Or I'll forget. This was the low-level team, or the mid team, whatever you want to call it. Using that Doomed Glaive. Got Moonsinger, who's an empowered converter. Converts purple to green. So if we have like an extra turn, or we just want a little bit of green, you could cast that at the beginning of the fight. If not, I would just match green, or yellow maybe. Got this. This does purple to skulls and brown to green. Brown to green. Which gets up the Doom Glaive. The Doom Glaive hits everything. Bang. Timberwolf's kind of just like a tank mana generator in first slot. And then you got the Doom Glaive, which can kill everything in one shot, plus convert brown to Doom Skull. Later on, when it's not killing everything in one shot, you're going to maybe want to wait till you have an extra turn on brown to Doom Skull. Then you got the Forest Guardian doing purple to skulls and brown to green, giving barrier out. And Moonsinger's doing that purple to green. Hunter's Mark's the first enemy too, and we're doing skull damage. So, pretty good. I did Warden because, you know, this can 50% start that. Double green, yellow, minus brown. Did I show it? There you go. And the high-level team is just pretty much the same thing. Actually, the low-level team is just pretty much the same thing as the high-level team. It was Wolf Garrick instead of Timberwolf, so just move stuff around a little bit. I think it's exactly the same otherwise, right? So we can weaken some stuff, and then we'll get an instant kill with the Wolf Garrick, is the idea. But pretty much same thing. Instead of Timberwolf, we got Wolf Garrick. This will be great later, when stuff gets harder and we would want an instant kill. Right now, you'd just cast Doom Glaive, kill everything. I think I'm going to do this first. Who cares about the brown that I don't use? I just one-shot everything, especially early. Later on, I might wait until I have alignment with the Doom Skulls, but early you can just cast the Glaive and the Wolf Garrick. And yeah. Team code. There you go. And that's it. World Event teams, Soulforge, Underspire. What else is there? I think that's all. We do have a stream tomorrow. We earned our bonus stream tomorrow, so I will be doing ranking the difficulty of Hell Gate, which used to be one of the hardest ones in the game. So come check that out tomorrow. And tomorrow we have a chance to earn Thursday, which wouldn't have been possible unless we had earned Tuesday. So then chatathon this weekend. I think either I forgot to put the poll up. Either Friday during the day, so like starting at like 9 a.m. and going till like 3 or something, or it's going to be Saturday night going from like 4 something to like 10 something. I'm going to put up a poll though, so look out for a poll. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel down below, and I'll see y'all next time. Peace. All right, 11 minutes. I probably could have got it under 11 if I didn't screw up a couple of times there. Dang it. I always wait till the video to screw up, dude. I did screw up a little bit on the stream too today. There's a couple of times where it was like wrong weapon for a second or wrong class for a second. I think we had wrong weapon for a second on the stream and then wrong class for a second on the video. Dang it. Oh well. Can't be perfect. Alright, anything else? You guys want me to run that poll real quick just so you guys can vote? I mean, I kind of like to see what you guys want, but I'm going to put it on the community tab also. When should chatathon be? We could also do Monday, but then the vault event will be over and stuff like that. I guess I could put that as a third option. Nah, she might be off Monday though. I don't think so. I'll put Monday as an option, but when should chatathon be? We got Friday, which is the 28th. And that would be like 9:30 to like 2:30ish. So it's not, it can't be probably as long as I need it to be, but all times are EST like always, because that's where I live. Or we can do Saturday from like 4:30 p.m. to like 10 p.m.-ish. It's gonna be like a short one no matter what, probably. Or we can do Monday from like 9:30, probably the same as the Friday. Oops, I put AM for 2:30. It's 2:30 p.m. And I'll rerun this poll on the community tab. Just go vote there too, but this, I do take this into account on the, because you guys are here right now. Like it didn't like last time we did this, like you guys couldn't decide really, and it was only by 1%. If it was overwhelming on the stream, I would really take it into account, but like last time we did this, it was like 1%. So then I went by the community tab post instead. Or like on the community tab post, nighttime won, and then on the stream poll, nighttime only lost by like 1%. So that's why I did nighttime last time. All right, I'm gonna do something real. Let's wait. I'll give it like 5 minutes or so if you guys want to vote, please, on that poll. We'll play something here on the screen. What can we do? The only last thing that could really help anybody, I guess, would be like Epic Trials. We got Maugrim Woods. Maybe I'll see if I can beat a Maugrim Woods Epic Trial fight here. While you guys vote. Epic Trials of Maugrim Woods 2, 250. We got Dire Wolf Tangle and Hunter's Mark, the first enemy, deal 80 damage to them. If there are 13 or more green gems, gain an extra turn. Double skull damage versus Entangled, too. Fenrir, we could just boost up the first guy with this guy, right? He's a beast. It gives double the effect. Attack and life. Forest Guardian, always good. 50% start, do some skulls, get a barrier too. We could get an extra turn. We're gonna get a bunch of skull damage, and we'll have barrier. 8 blue, 8 green, and a summon. Okay, we got pretty much everything we need, and there's nothing scary on the other side, so looking like it won't be too bad. Monday would not be a bad idea. I'm down with whatever. Friday, Saturday, Monday, whatever you guys want. So, don't let me skew it at all. What do we need here? I'd like to boost. Blue would be great. Guess we'll take yellow. Let's take some yellow again. Boosting early is pretty good. Because then if we get skulls, we're going to hit harder. Boost up the first guy. And then, you know, Forest Guardian would be great. Let's take some green. Okay, this I kind of want 13 or more, but we could go ahead and entangle on Hunter's Mark. So, let's just do that. Oh, he's impervious. I'm stupid. Blue, green, yellow. Don't really care about Ancestor Broder. We got a blue extra turn. Let's do it again. Blue, green, yellow. Let's get up Forest Guardian. In case we get alignment. So purple to skull, brown to green. We don't have either one, but at least we have it. For if, you know, it happens. Let's do blue again. Purple to skull, brown to green. Okay, we got skulls. Bang, 447. Sure. 8 blue, 8 green. 9 and 12. Let's just do it. Nice. Brown to green, purple to skull. Still don't have it. You see what I did there? Bang. Bang. That. Get that. Purple to skull, brown to green. Aw, let's do this. Let's do this. I mean, we have a barrier. We could just cast, get some damage, but it's almost dead anyway, so let's go with, let's take some green. Oops, gave him skulls. Got a green extra turn. Purple to skull. Brown to green. Let's just take this stuff off just to see how it shakes out. Now we got it. Bang. Bang. Oh yeah, we got it again. Not too bad. You just gotta wait, kinda. You know, wait till you have 13 or more green to cast the Direwolf. Don't wait on the Fenrir, just keep casting it on the Direwolf. The Forest Guardian, you wait till you have alignment. In the Ancestor Broder, you kind of wait until you need a summon, but you don't have to. If you think you're not going to die, then just cast it, I guess, if nothing else is going on. It's one of those epic trials where patience is a virtue, and you kind of wait to cast certain things. And while you're waiting, you just keep boosting up your Direwolf with your Fenrir. So, not too bad. Alright, I'm going to end the poll. If anybody wants to vote, last chance. And then we're done for the day. Got 6 votes right now. Anybody else? Because it's a tie again. So I'm just going to choose myself again. Or, you know, I'm going to run the poll on the community tab. So whatever wins on the community tab is what it's going to be. If anybody wants to vote and, like... You know, it'll... I'll keep it in mind, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's tie. So Saturday or Monday is what people want, seems like. Yeah. So we'll put it back up though. I'll put it on the community tab. So go vote again on there if you voted on this one, and you'll get you'll get to vote twice. So that's the advantage of voting on the stream here. Only Feats channel, help me work that poll. Needs to be Vault weekend, Friday normal stream, and Saturday. Yeah, maybe. McKee Raid says any hints for gaining VP quicker other than doing Blood Frenzy or Monolith? VP quicker. Let me go, let's see. I think I don't do, yeah, I do Blood Frenzy. I don't think there really is. You know, get your idle things, right? I've made a video on this, McKee Raid, so go check out my PvP video that I made, probably like a few months ago, maybe. I'm not like in PvP mode right now, and I was really in PvP mode when I made that video. I'm not in PvP mode that much ever, but at the moment, I was in PvP mode at the time. So, but yeah, what would I do? Normally I do Citadel Wars, right? First. So I do my Citadel Wars. I'm just, in general, talking about PvP right now, just so I can remember how I would do it. You know, I do Citadel Wars, right? And what does that give you? That gives you the Swift medals. And then I would do my gold mark fights from the day before. Because if I'm on it, if I'm doing PvP, I'm on it, and I would have gold mark fights. So I'd do that next. Get my gold marks from my gold mark fights. Then I would do monolith buffs, and I would do them in a spot where I'm about to farm VP. So I'd probably look ahead of time, like, where I'm going to farm. And if I was farming today... I mean, you got a Blood Frenzy in green. Usually you want to pick one that's like a color restriction, not like... You don't want to do, like, Centaur Blood Frenzy, because that's way harder. But you could do, like, a color restriction one. So, green, purple... brown, or Central Spire. Those are good to do Blood Frenzies in. Also, like, Elemental, I think, is a good one. And then, you know, there's a couple out here that are decent. But most of the time, you don't want to do something like Centaur. I would do probably green right here. So I'd make a team for this, right? And then I would choose my Monolith buff based on what team I make here. So I'd probably try to get more magic for whatever team I make for green. For green, I would probably just do Chrysanthrax, Zarg. Maybe just Zarg. You know? Chrysanthrax, triple Zarg, or something like that. And I would see how it goes at first, you know? I wouldn't, because then I would want to use VP talismans, right? But you get these from doing your monolith battle. So do your monoliths every day so you can get your VP talismans. And then use your VP talismans while you're farming with your buff in whatever place you decided. Like, I got a Blood Frenzy active in green, so I'd probably do green. And I'd put my VP talismans on while I do this. And then, also, remember your icon things. Wherever they're at. Shop. You know, you get VP for these, too. Which I probably should use these, right? Before the season's over. I use these, like, strategically to get more VP, right? And you get these from, like, burning chests, so whatever it takes to get burning chests. Just to get burning marks, you're going to want to do your season goals and stuff. You'll get burning marks from doing all this stuff, which you'll just... You know you're going to get from doing everything I just said. Do your Citadel Wars, your Monolith Battles, your Gold Mark fights, then farm VP. And then you'll get Burning Marks, and then you'll go open your Burning Marks and get Icons, and then you use Icons and you'll get more VP. So VP Talismans, Blood Frenzy, and Icons from Burning Marks are the way to get VP, really. And then, like, you choose, like, some days are better than others to, like, farm VP. Like, if you have a horrible Blood Frenzy one day, then don't, like, farm super a lot. Just do Central Spire. Like, if you want to farm a little bit, but it's, like, a horrible Blood Frenzy, you don't have to do Blood Frenzy every single day. Like, if Blood Frenzy was on, like, Centaur and Centaur, I would just do Central Spire to farm VP that day. And I'd probably save my VP Talismans for a good day where there was an easier Blood Frenzy. And if you happen to get, like, a good... Like, if you have a really good purple team or something, and you have a Blood Frenzy on purple that day, use all your VP Talismans and do it, like, more that day. Like, farm more that day. More VP. I'm not, like, the main, like, PvP guy, so... You know, there might be other people that can give you more advice, but that's what I do. Like, basically. Hopefully that helped. It's kind of basic, but... Holiday event, yeah. Alright, y'all, I'm gonna get out of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. I'll put that post up, and I gotta make my video, so look out for the video. I know you already freaking saw it and everything, but if you don't mind, like, also watching the video and hitting a like on it and all that, sharing it out and all that stuff, I'd appreciate it. So next thing you see from me is probably going to be the video and then the post, and then I'll be streaming tomorrow. So lots of stuff. But thanks for joining me today. See you guys later. Special shout out to Sauna. Hope you feel better. Thank you with the gifted. Chat with a 2, slam dunking it, dropping a deuce like always. Robert contributing with the 5. Thank you so much, bro. Good morning. Mr. Walkervich, hopefully you feel better as well. Mr. Noob Doodie, closing it out. Clearing the bases. Catching that Hail Mary. Making sure we got the bonus stream tomorrow. Thank you, Mr. Noob Duty. And also, congratulations, you almost got that. Make sure you tell me when you get it, so we can celebrate. Dance around, jump around, do the gritty. Because that's a really good accomplishment, dude. But thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow or later today or whatever. Have a good rest of your day, Tyrion, McKee, Sunshine, Jets, Sauna, Mr. Walkovich, everybody else. Have a good rest of your day, Mountain Dew. All right, we'll see ya. Peace.